Hey, what's up guys? This is a new series that I'm starting, and a lot of you guys always ask me on my YouTube channel, hey John, you should keep that car. Why don't you keep that car? And I always sell them. Well, I finally found a car that, man, I'm having a real hard time bringing this to the website and posting it for sale. I've never seen one like this in this color combination. It's the nicest one I've ever found. And guys, this is going to be a tough one to sell. Somebody's going to have to pry it from my cold dead hands. So let me show you what we have in the shop today. This is a 1983 300 CD Coupe. And guys, this is the first one that I have ever seen in black. It is nearly impossible to find one of these cars in this condition in black. And guys, let me show you the best part about this car. Nice Palomino interior, dash cover. Original dash is perfect condition. That dash cover has been protecting it. But look at this, guys. 56,000 miles. Are you kidding me? I mean, look at this, you guys. This is ridiculous. This is a time capsule. Just absolutely incredible. I've never seen one like this. Black with Palomino. So, this thing is phenomenal. This car was under consignment by another dealer that I know, and we talked, and I told him I wanted to buy it, so I went and picked it up. And it has all the service records. It checks all the boxes. Let's just put it that way. This is the nicest coupe I've ever found. And you guys have seen some of the other coupes I've had. There's been some amazing coupes that have come through the shop. This is the best one. That is the coolest color combo. So today I'm going to start part one, the initial inspection. And like I do with any of my cars, first thing I do, I wash it, which you can see this has already been washed. And I'm going to degrease the engine, and then I'm going to pull it into the shop. We're going to take a look over everything. We're going to put it up on the lift. We're going to go through all the suspension, and I'm going to find out every little detail of exactly what I need to do to this car to try to make it perfect. So anyway, stay tuned, and we're going to pull this into the shop, and we'll see what we're working with. Into the shop and start our inspection. Alright guys, here we are back in the shop. We're going to start with just a quick inspection of the engine compartment, headlights, turn signals, and then we're going to get it up on the lift, go through all the front suspension. And as you saw, I just cleaned up the engine. So that's pretty incredible. Look at that. All of the cadmium plating is still intact. Look how bright it is right there. You can see it's a little wet where I just degreased it. I can see they already did it's got fresh brake fluid in there. I checked the drain holes when I was degreasing it, and I sprayed water down in here. You can actually see the Cosmoline is still back there on the drain holes. So the water drained out the bottom like it should. So that's good. One thing I do see, it still has the original primer pump. So I definitely want to change that to one of the modern Bosch primer pumps, because those are prone to leaking. It's got a Mercedes filter on there. I noticed the original owner even put a Mercedes battery in there. So this guy was definitely maintaining the vehicle. I'm just looking around up here, seeing if I spot anything. It's got the original valve adjustment emissions sticker on here. You can see it tells you the valve lash settings, when the engine's hot and when the engine's cold. Still has all the caution and warning stickers on the fan shroud. Still has the original R12 coolant. So this has been converted to R134. That's an R134 fitting. Pretty cool. It still has the original AC manifold insulation. That is normally long gone and torn off. And it even has the original insulation right here on the breather tube that goes over to the air filter housing. One spot I see right here, just because I'm a little OCD, there's a little spot right there with some surface rust on the air cleaner housing, so I want to refinish that. One thing I noticed up front here, and I see this on a lot of cars, this right here is not the original Bosch headlight bezel. And a lot of guys replace these because they'll get like a little crack or rock chip. But you notice this one does not say Bosch. This is a URO aftermarket. Let's see if this one is over here. Yeah, see, it has the DOT over here, but it does not say Bosch. But fear not, I have been saving these for a very special occasion. Bosch headlight bezels. I've been saving these for the right car. I've been holding on to them for a while. These are very difficult to find. So these are a perfect candidate to go onto this car to put it back to factory original. So let's go ahead. Engine compartment is beautiful. And you can see I degreased down here in this area. See how clean the vacuum pump is. And it looks like there's still some there's some Cosmoline that sprayed on the radiator hose. See if these have been changed. That has to have been changed. That looks too good a condition. The AC manifold is in great condition. See, it still has the rubber grommet on there. Yeah, there's really nothing I need to do to this engine compartment. Let me check the air cleaner housing bushings. Yeah, those have even been changed. So I do want to refinish that and clean up that little spot right there and take a look at the battery tray and put the original Bosch headlight bezels on here. So let's go ahead and get this up on the lift and do a complete undercarriage inspection of this car. All right, headed under the car. Keep in mind it's still wet from where I just washed it. I tried to dry it off a little bit. First thing I notice here, that is an original bunt. That has not been refinished, and it's in amazing condition. Those are also Michelin's. Now, they quit making these 2 years ago. You can't get those anymore, so that's pretty cool. The thing I always look at first, I go in here and take a look at the cadmium plating, and you can still see this car still has cadmium plating on the AC manifolds here, and somebody has changed the AC. I think they did that during the R134 conversion. Next thing I always like to look at are ball joints. That ball joint boot is not ripped, and this car drives great. That ball joint is still in excellent condition, and as it should be with 56,000 miles on it. Normally that's like 100,000 plus mile job. Yeah, the boots under here are great on the tie rods. Tie rods are still tight. See, we still have cadmium on the suspension lower control arm bolts. The center link boots are still excellent on the center link. Another thing I always check, look how dry it is right here. See, there's no oil leaking along the upper oil pan to the engine block, especially around the oil filter housing. Occasionally you have to change that gasket on higher mileage cars because it'll weep a little bit, but this one is solid. Wipe off some of this water here. The no seeps, no drips, no leaks anywhere around the oil pan. Again, this boot, excellent condition. Look at that suspension ball joint. That's what they look like when you put a fresh set in. Barely any wear there. Let's try this. Yeah, this tie rod is nice and tight. Still have some cadmium on the bolt up here. You know what? These may have been changed at some point. I don't know if that's the original one or not. It just looks too, it looks too new. I don't know if that's been changed or not. Oh, look at that. Some brand new Bilstein shocks are in there. Wow, look at the upper control arm. I'm guessing that this was changed. That looks new. That looks like a new upper control arm. Not sure why they would change that at only 56,000 miles, but they probably did it because you have to pop this loose to get the new shock in there, so they probably just went ahead and changed it when they changed the shocks. Brake lines, yeah, those have been replaced. Well, guys, I'm not finding anything I need to do under here. There's a new brake line too, new Bilstein shock. Let's get up here, sorry. That's got a made in Germany. Man, that looks brand new. I mean, it could be original, but that looks really, really nice. The upper control arm, yeah, it says Germany on it. Let's look under here. The engine shocks, shock bushings, engine mounts are good. I can wipe this water off the power steering box here. No leaks on the power steering box. The rag joint here, or the steering coupler, that is still excellent. Here's the clip for the speedometer cable. We'll go ahead and clip that back in there. There we go. That's where that's supposed to go. That had popped out. Control rod bushings look great. Here you can see the drain. See where it's all wet right here? That's where I was testing the drains, because when you fill the cow from the top, all the water runs down right through here, and you can see that the drains are clear and the water correctly ran down right there. So that's good. Radiator hoses. Those are nice. Those might have been replaced. Those are just in such good condition. Wipe away some water up here. Got a little road debris right there. Yep, there's a new AC dryer where they did the AC system. Transmission, cooling lines. Yeah, those look great. Let's look at this one. There's the AC manifold. Excellent condition. Last night I was looking through the service records, and it turns out the previous owner has rebuilt the entire front suspension. I was wondering why everything looked so new down here, and this really gave it away this morning. I noticed that blue nut there. That's the color of the nut that comes in the replacement kits, and those are brand new lower control arm bushings. So that seals the deal and makes it clear that all of this was rebuilt. Also, yeah, you can see it right here too. Those are brand new bushings. Also, I was looking up here at the upper control arm. Those are also brand new bushings. All of this stuff under here, new shocks, control arm bushings, center link, ball joints, tie rods, it's all new. So that's pretty cool. Well, let's move to the back of the car, because there is nothing up there that I need to do. Vacuum control module on the transmission, super clean in here. Let's take a look around back. We see the transmission mount, excellent condition. You can see how clean it is up in here on the transmission. I don't see any oil, that has been blowing back by there. It's super clean. You also want to look at the flex disc, and you always inspect for cracks. There's no cracking in the flex disc. I mean, this is a 56,000 mile car, so of course there's not going to be. I've seen cars with 200,000 miles on them that's still okay. Looking at the exhaust, you always have surface rust on the exhaust. That's normal due to the heat and condensation from the engine. But what you do always want to inspect is right here. This is the coupling link that links the rear exhaust pipe to the downpipe from the turbo. And you always want to look for black like trails, soot trails through here. That implies that this seal is no longer sealing correctly, and that needs to be resealed. This is excellent condition. I don't see a single mark anywhere on there. Let's go ahead and move to the back of the car. I can already tell there's a new shock. See the new bolts right there? And let's see. Yep, there, sure enough, that is a brand new Bilstein. I see a new brake line. I see a new sway bar end link. I mean, they were servicing this car like cutting no corners. That's very obvious. I see a new fuel hose right here. I can see right here the new in-tank filter has been replaced. That's very good because those will get clogged up. See the fresh brand new in-tank filter up there. Yep, there's a new Bilstein over here. Sway bar end link, new brake line. Also the boots. These boots are very, very good condition. There is not a single crack on these boots. See how good that rubber is? Still soft. Yeah, this is just an amazing vehicle. This is a true 56,000 mile car. Guys, this is what they look like when they're taken care of and maintained and treated well. Look, there's not even a drop of oil anywhere around the diff. You can see where they've done a diff fluid change right there. See that clear mark? That's where the oil runs out when they're filling it up, and the mechanic wipes it away, and it always wipes off the paint right there. So they've already done a diff change. Let's look at this rear flex disc. Yep, no cracks. Excellent condition. Look at the body bushings and rear control arm bushings. Just everything is excellent condition under here. There's not a single damn thing. Wow, it looks like they even replaced the fuel tank breather. Look, that's a new hose and a new little breather valve here. I've never seen someone actually go to the extent to replace that. And that's been replaced. The fuel lines and brake lines, look how clean they are. Here, let me get down here. Look how clean the floor pans are. Just amazing condition. I always look at stuff like this too. This is the bracket that holds the exhaust. It bolts to the transmission housing. And see, these are little bushings right here that limits the vibration. And those bushings are in excellent condition. They're not dry rotted. They're still soft. That'll be a very quiet, smooth exhaust. It won't vibrate or rattle. Just an incredible vehicle. Let's look at the drive shaft. Okay, there's the drive shaft center bearing. And you can see the center bearing support is this boot around here. And I'm going to go up and try to move it, see if it's weak or in bad condition. Okay, see, I can barely move it. So that is awesome condition. And always look for rips or tears around there. That's when we know we need to put a new center support bushing or bearing in there, and that's in good condition. Resonator is in great condition. Let's look at the muffler back here. Yep, that's the original Mercedes muffler. Look at that. There's the Mercedes star right there. There's where the sticker was from the factory. Look, even the exhaust hangers are in good shape. Give me a break. Yep, this is my unicorn coupe, guys. Doesn't get any better than this. 56,000 miles. So awesome. Let's look at the rear pan. So common rust area on 123s. Right around this area here. You can see that's just all factory original. Not a speck of rust anywhere. Very, very nice. Is not starting to, this rubber piece is not starting to separate from the bumper. Let's go look at these, yeah, the jack points are not rusted out. It's very clean through here. Let's look back at this wheel here. Yep, these are all original bunts. That's not repainted. That's an original one. You can tell when they've been repainted. No rust along the lip up here. Let's check the other side. This is incredible. Guys, this is one that I am considering keeping. You guys always ask me, when are you going to keep one for yourself? Well, you're looking at it. It doesn't get any better than this. Even the rubber pieces underneath the trim underneath the doors. I mean, look at the condition of that. It's just awesome. I don't understand how people have cars for this long and keep them in this shape. It's just incredible. I know this sounds crazy, but literally the only thing I have found on this car that I want to change right now is those original headlight bezels. They're not the original Bosch, but I've got the original Bosch right there. Boom. I've been waiting for the day to use those. So, and I noticed the side markers, those are still the original Bosch. So he probably had a rot chip or something in the originals and then changed it to those. Also that primer pump, I want to get that original primer pump out of there and put on a Bosch primer pump because those will eventually leak. Okay, there's one more thing I noticed. I've got it down off the lift. And when I was cranking the car to pull it into the shop, I noticed it needs a new glow plug relay. This is supposed to glow for like 4 or 5 seconds. See how it only glowed for like a second or two? Let's see if it does it again. One tap. Yeah, it's like 1.5 seconds. So, I mean, the engine still fires up quick. And so I guess the glow plugs, they were glowing, I guess, for a second or two, but that's supposed to glow for like 5 seconds. So I want to replace that glow plug relay. Yeah, look at this dash, you guys. Look how incredible that is. All right, let's go back here. I'll show you guys the glow plug relay. And Hella makes those. That was a OEM equipment manufacturer. Let me set the phone down real quick. And right there's the glow plug relay. Yeah, that's the original one. So I want to pop that out. I think Hella might have made these for Mercedes, so I'm going to order another relay, and that'll fix our glow plug timer only going on for about 1.5 seconds. So headlight bezels, primer pump, glow plug relay, and let me just check back here in the trunk, see if I see anything weird back here. Yeah, look at that. That's the original Pirelli. It has the original dot on the spare. That is awesome. There's the original lug bolt hang tag with the toolkit. Oh, we even got the light back here. Still lights up. God, I can't find anything to do on this car. I just named these little piddly items I want to do. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this initial inspection on this 83 300 CD. This is by far the nicest coupe that I've ever had. So I can get it in the shot here. And this is my unicorn coupe. This is one I'm really considering keeping. It's going to take a lot to get this one, you guys. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever seen a black coupe. I've seen, I've had tons of really, really nice coupes come through the shop. I think 4 super low mileage coupes. Never seen a black one. I don't know if I'll ever see another black one with 56,000 miles on it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. The next video I'm going to be doing the general service, changing all the fluids, filters. I'll do the Bosch headlight bezels, the primer pump, and we'll put a new glow plug relay in there. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time. Take care.